Hailey Bieber has been the focus of celebrity news a lot recently. Whether you love her or hate her or just don't care, she has been gaining traction, and as such there have been a lot of little tidbits about her life that we have been privy to. Today we're going to talk about 10 secrets and or lesser known facts about Hailey Bieber that she may not want you to know, necessarily, maybe. Kicking off the list at number 10, fangirl. During the course of Justin Bieber's on-again, off-again relationship with Selena Gomez, which lasted from 2011 until 2015, then again from 2017 to 2018, fans have accused Hailey Bieber, then Baldwin, of stalking Justin Bieber. But I really don't think that's the case. The model is well documented to have been a fan of Justin way before they began dating. Not only that, but Hailey was also a clear fan of Selena as well. A resurfaced photo from way back in the day shows Hailey posing with a magazine that shows her now husband on the cover with his then girlfriend, Selena, very clearly supporting the couple. But if you need further proof of her fan status, then we can go back in time to look at some tweets posted by Hailey. Back in 2011, Hailey showed her support for the couple when she tweeted, "I am for sure 100% Team Jelena." She has also tweeted Selena-centric comments as well. She has tweeted, "Happy birthday, pretty," tagging Selena herself for her birthday. And then 3 months later, she tweeted, "Selena Gomez is so cute, don't argue, bye," which was followed the next month with, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream. #word." There were even more tweets in 2012, kicking off in January responding to someone else's tweet saying, "Seriously though, she is beyond flawless and he's Bieber. They are the perfect relationship." Later that same month, she posted, "Selena Gomez is so freaking good looking." And then a month later, we got, "I gotta say, I was really looking forward to seeing what color coordination Jelena was gonna be doing for this year's VF party. #sigh, #oh well." And then in May, she also tweeted, "Selena Gomez looks hot in her new music video." It's only really a secret though, because Hailey has since deleted this Twitter account amid people calling her out for said tweets, as if it's some kind of bad thing to support celebrities that you like and even somewhat know. But coming in at number 9, racism. While those tweets are arguably wholesome and unproblematic unless you're a fan of stirring the Hailey-Selena drama pot, some of Hailey Bieber's past tweets are a little bit more actually problematic. In fact, they show a great degree of ignorance and racism from the young Bieber. Her age, I think, is important to note, as while these tweets aren't exactly excusable, the tweets seem to be around the 2011 to 2013 years, making Hailey roughly 14, 15, 16, and or 17 at the time. But with that being said, the tweets are pretty bad. TikTok account The Essence of It posted a collection of Bieber's posts, and I don't even really need to explain the problem with them once you hear them for yourself. These tweets include statements like, quote, "Shut up before I smack you back to your own country," or one that went, quote, "To those foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims and Indians to start such a sick holiday." That one's pretty bad, but a post from 2011 read, "With Cody Simpson and that awkward moment when you're at a Chinese restaurant and your waiter isn't Chinese." The one most people are familiar with though reads, "Leaving to Florida, white, but coming back to New York, a different race," which was accompanied by an emoji of a white blonde man and an emoji of a darker skinned man wearing a turban. She even went so far as to tweet racist slurs at which point, which the TikToker blurred out on her screen. So yeah, like I said, it isn't really excusable. Given the white, rich, and privileged background of the celebrity though, it isn't exactly surprising, as depressing as that is. Fortunately, I believe that as she grew up, she did learn the error of her ways. Number 8, mean girl. While she may have learned the error of her racist remarks, Hailey Bieber has defended herself against other problematic behavior too, even after she had been called out for her tweets. Specifically, there are numerous occasions where Bieber has been referred to as a mean girl. This has come up in multiple different ways. For starters, there was a TikTok user who spoke about how in high school, Hailey had been her bully for a year. But then more recently, we had the whole drama with Selena Gomez, where Gomez fans have made Hailey out to be a really hateful person. While it's up to your interpretation of her behaviors, some of the allegations of bullying against Hailey include her allegedly and indirectly making fun of Selena when she was being body shamed, making fun of Selena's eyebrows, and there was also a resurfaced clip of Hailey overdramatically gagging at the mention of Taylor Swift's name. During a September September 2022 interview on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Hailey spoke on the hate that she has received over the years. She said, quote, "People really want to paint this picture of me like I was this mean girl who's a bully who hates every other woman, and like I don't support other women," which is funny because I think anyone who knows me personally knows that's so not me at all. Hailey continued on the podcast blaming social media for the representation of her as a mean girl, but it doesn't change the fact. Number 7, rude to waitstaff. On the topic of mean girl behavior, apparently Hailey is also mean to people working in the service industry. In a series of viral TikTok videos posted by New York City hostess Julia Carolyn, in July 2020, she rated celebrities that she encountered over the years while working in A-list favorite eateries. Describing her meetings with Hailey, Carolyn admitted that she hasn't yet had a positive experience. She said, quote, "This is gonna be controversial. I've met her a handful of times and every time she was not nice. I really want to like her, but I have to give her a 3.5 out of 10. Sorry." The TikTok became viral in no time, raking up over 3.3 million likes and even got a comment from Bieber herself. The model wrote, "Just came across this video and wanted to say sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or bad attitude. That's not ever my intention." Carolyn accepted the apology, calling her an accountability queen, but this apparently affected Hailey. In April 2021, almost a year after the video was posted, the model shared a 2-part interview with Dr. Jess Clemens on her YouTube channel, titled "Cancel Culture, Mental Health, and Social Media." The video touched on the viral TikTok. Bieber said, "When I saw her video, I was so upset. There's never an excuse for being rude. I felt bad that that was her experience with me, but it made me kind of frustrated because you never know what someone's going through. I remember going through times in my life where I was so sad and so heartbroken that engaging with people felt hard for me." She continued, "I wish I didn't act that way towards her. I'm a human and I made a mistake and I acted a way that was out of character for me." Ending her answer with, "I'm open to people correcting me." However, the 24-year-old argued that she doesn't believe there needs to be people on social media doing the correcting, assuming that she's talking about commenters and the Justin Hailey haters. Number 6, marriage counseling. Now, moving away from bullying and tweets, shortly after they tied the knot, Hailey and Justin Bieber did an interview with Vogue in February 2019, in which the celebrity couple mentioned that the two have met a marriage counselor. Hailey told the interviewer, quote, "The thing is, marriage is very hard. That is the sentence you should lead with. It's really effing hard." In a later April interview with GQ, Justin said that specifically the first year of marriage in particular was a challenge. In that interview, he said, quote, "The first year of marriage was really tough because there was a lot going back to the trauma stuff. There was just a lack of trust. There was all these things that you just don't want to admit to the person that you're with because it's scary. You don't want to scare them off by saying, 'I'm scared.'" Honestly, I find that to be kind of a really mature thing to hear from Bieber. The beginning year of the pair's marriage had seen multiple different sources looking in from the outside and making assumptions about the marriage and its success, which I can only imagine makes it even harder. Marriages are hard enough in regular life, so adding the pressures of celebrity life must be an even greater challenge. Number 5, celibacy. But they seem to be pretty open about the struggles of their young marriage, including the little tidbit that the two waited for marriage to finally, do the dirty, if you know what I mean. Wink wink, nudge nudge, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Justin called Hailey his reward for being celibate for over a year. In the same 2019 interview with Vogue from February, from the last point we just talked about, Justin said that he had, quote, "a legitimate problem with," and was more than a year into a time of self-imposed celibacy when he started rekindling his romance with Hailey. He continued on saying, quote, "I think can cause a lot of pain. Sometimes people have it because they don't feel good enough, because they lack self-worth. Women do that and guys do that. I wanted to rededicate myself to God in that way because I really felt it was better for the condition of my soul." He then added, quote, "And I believe that God blessed me with Hailey as a result. There are perks. You get rewarded for good behavior." But the celibacy seems to also be connected to Justin's commitment issues. During an interview on The Ellen Show in January 2020, Justin said that he had a difficult time with the idea of commitment, which made him extremely nervous before proposing. He said, quote, "I felt like in the past we had talked about me asking the question, and I felt like she would say yes." He continued on asking himself, quote, "Am I able to make this commitment as a man and be able to honor what I say? Because that's a serious commitment when you say you're going to love someone for better or for worse and be faithful. That's huge. Am I able to do that?" He said he finally decided that he was going to make the decision and follow through with it because he's always wanted to be a husband. And I hope it's also because he loves Hailey, but yeah. Number 4, tattoo tattoos. Switching the subject completely, while tattoos are rarely secrets, Hailey has quite a few more than you'd think, and they're all pretty small, which means they can totally fly under the radar. And a few have actually been misread as something they're not. So, let's go through some of them. In January 2015, Hailey visited tattoo artist John Boy for the first time to get her parents' wedding anniversary inked in Roman numerals, VI-X-XC. This tattoo is on her wrist, and it seems that John Boy became Hailey's preferred tattoo artist, as he has worked with Hailey a few times since then. John Boy added, and I may get this pronunciation wrong, Minas Gerias to Hailey's left outer ankle. For this one, it looks like it could be a quote tattoo, but this is actually a large inland state in southeastern Brazil, and since Hailey's mom is Brazilian, I believe it may have something to do with that, but no confirmation on that one. Hailey also has a small cursive G behind her ear. Now, some have accused the star of copying this tattoo from Selena Gomez because they hate Hailey. But while Selena's tattoo is dedicated to her little sister Gracie, who is 20 years younger than her, Hailey has stated many times that the initial on her is a tribute to Georgia Veach, the daughter of Pastor Veach, who was diagnosed with a rare, incurable brain disorder in 2012. The tattoo is a popular one amongst other celebrities too, including Justin and Ashley Benson. Hailey also added the letter K and numbers 330 to her hands. Now, the K is still a mystery. Maybe it's for her mom Kenya, but John Boy wrote on Instagram that 330 is a reference to John 3:30 from the Bible. Hailey kicked off 2017 with a back tattoo of the phrase, and I will get this wrong as well, Cœur d'Aileen, which directly translates to Heart of Aileen in French. So who is Aileen? Apparently, Aileen is reportedly Hailey's sister Aaliyah's middle name, so maybe that's what the tattoo refers to. Also, just a month before her wedding, Hailey went to see LA tattoo artist Dr. Wu to get several abstract and design-heavy tattoos on her hands and fingers. The new tattoo additions came as a bit of a surprise though, considering Hailey has said several times that she's trying to save some real estate space for tattoos dedicated to her future children. Number 3. Health concerns. During an interview with Elle in March 2020, Hailey talked about how Justin's Lyme disease complications made things hard for the two of them when they were first together. She said, quote, "It was hard because everybody from the outside was being super mean and judgmental, saying he looked like he was on drugs, saying how unhealthy he looked, when in truth, he was not healthy and we didn't know why." She said that Justin is healthy now, but they were forced to deal with the in sickness and in health part of their wedding vows right away. She said, quote, "We went straight into figuring out the hard stuff, because you never know what can happen with someone's health. When you don't know what's happening, it's really scary, and then you have the opinions of everybody from the outside and it just sucks." Over the next months, both Hailey and Justin have had health complications each. Things like a blood clot to the brain and a Ramsay-Hunt syndrome diagnosis respectively. But Hailey told Harper's Bazaar that it's an example of how they take things day by day in their relationship. Number 2. Kids. Although they had only been married since 2018, during a March 2020 appearance on The Ellen Show, Justin played the game Burning Questions and was asked how many kids he wants to have with Hailey. He responded, "I think it's up to Hailey because it's her body." Later, during a December 2020 appearance on the show, he followed that up by saying, "I am going to have as many as Hailey is wishing to put out. It's her body and whatever she wants to do with it." He also added that Hailey still has some things she wants to accomplish as a woman, so she's not ready to have kids just yet. But apparently, he's okay with that, so I guess that's cool. And finally, in at number 1, pregnancy rumors. Very recently, Hailey Bieber responded to rumors that she's pregnant with her first child with Justin. This came after Justin and Hailey took a trip to the Bahamas, and people made the assumption that the vacation was all to celebrate that Hailey was now carrying a little tiny human inside of her. But Hailey has shut these rumors down. Doesn't mean it isn't true, but in an Instagram DM, the 26-year-old star reacted to a TikToker who made the claim. She said, "Very much not pregnant, LMAO." The truth of the matter though is that it's really none of our business, as with almost everything else we have talked about today. But with that, we have reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Adam Andrews, this is Beyond the Screen, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.